Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at an old computer. So, I've never really done a video like this before, not that I can recall. But, I don't know, I'm really into old computers. As you can see, here's another one right here. This is a Pentium 2. But the focus of this video is this Amax Pentium system. So, actually I bought this recently off of OfferUp for about 120 bucks. And the only thing I had to do was I had to change the CD drive here because the last one, the belt didn't work, so it wouldn't open. But this time, he gave me a DVD drive to go with it. So, yeah, this is definitely an old computer, as you can kind of see here. Amax Pentium. You have a power, turbo, hard drive, power, turbo, reset, key lock. Now, to explain a little bit really quick, way back when, turbo buttons didn't necessarily mean you're overclocking your system. I know that's what it sounds like now, and it'd be cool if that was the case, but basically this was for downclocking the CPU, so that way if it was running too fast for a game or program or something like that, you could just hit the turbo button and it'd run the program slower, which is basically a compatibility kind of thing. The key lock basically makes it to where if you wanted to lock up your computer, didn't want somebody messing with it, you basically turn that, or you get the little key for it, you turn the lock, and basically, it basically locks up the computer. I can't remember specifically what it does, but it basically, disables the keyboard or something like that. Go ahead and start up the computer. Figure I'll go and give you a quick demonstration of the computer. Like I said, I'm not going to make a full-on, huge, in-depth thing or something like that, because I don't know if people are going to like this or not. So actually, hang on, let me turn off the light. Hopefully that'll be less of a glare. Maybe not. So, this computer, despite what the BIOS claims, is actually a Pentium 1 machine at 133 megahertz. That's the floppy drive, if you can hear that. Pentium MMX CPU. MMX back then was kind of a fancy thing, and kind of a fancy extension for your CPU. It performs a little bit better. There's a big push back then. Running Windows 98, second edition. I'll show you the specs completely once I get in here. Yep, this is just a really old computer. Very quick, I'm going to demonstrate Sci-Fi Pinball. Hopefully we're going to install that. And then Doom. I don't have a cameraman today, so I'm just filming this on my own. Sorry for the shakiness. So we go over to my computer, properties. So you can see we're on, 96 megabytes of RAM, the x86 family model 5 stepping 4, model 4 stepping 1. Basically means that it's basically a fancy way of saying the Pentium. Device manager. We have a S3 Trio 6432 PCI. We have a Sound Blaster 16 plug and play. Let's see, is there anything else in here that'd be interesting? I don't think so. I'll go ahead and show you really quick. Doom. This is Doom on floppy disk. I don't know if this is shareware or not, but the person I bought it from thought it was shareware. And I'm not totally sure if that is the case or not. Doom, there it is. Doom open. This is Doom on floppy. Again, sorry for the shaky camera. You can kind of hear that. Sound volume. Sound volume. There we go. Also has a 2.1 gigabyte hard drive. So yeah, you think, I don't know, I think 500 gigabytes is not very much these days. Well, 2.1 gigabytes. Let's see if I can play one-handed here. You can see this doesn't have die flash consume. Actually, okay, so this is the shareware version. That's pretty okay. The guy wasn't sure if it was the full version, and I never really looked into it. By the way, this is the keyboard. Very noisy. Of course, not nearly as nice as a Model N though. see, here's what we'll go with for me20. Hang on a second, let's do a caps lock. Oh, okay, it doesn't work. And later versions of Doom are we Z and we can push cap lock to enable a run. Since I'm playing one-handed here. Let's see, let me check the sound volume again. Okay. Also, as you saw earlier too, it's a 16-speed CD-ROM drive. This is back when CDs had, you know, speeds. That was a fancy thing back then. The goal here is just to survive. A shareware, by the way, I didn't explain that. I'll explain that in a second, since you're going to be waiting for this disk to install. Shareware basically, back then you could get a version of software. Basically, you could get a version of software that you can companies to distribute, and you could share it around with people. And it'd be like a kind of a trial version, so or like a demo version of it. Essentially, it's kind of what that is. And you get usually like in Doom the first episode, or maybe like the first couple levels, or something like that. I'm going to show you Epic Pinball. Actually, sorry, this is Sci-Fi Pinball. And then install and run it real quick. Hopefully this will work fine. Developed by Fox Interactive. Or, yep, Fox Interactive. If this does get stuck. Come on. There it goes. Also, the hard drive is extremely noisy too. I'm just gonna be honest. That's an old hard drive. This specific computer too was used. Let's see, actually, sorry, real quick, I'm gonna get through setup. Whenever it's installing. Yep, good. Oh, that's fine. So this computer basically, from when I got it, I can tell just by looking at some of the programs, some of the stuff on here. Basically, it used to be used as the old kind of home computer for someone. There's old schoolwork stuff on there. Yeah, printers, Office, Adobe, just stuff like that. And looks like it was used up until about 2006 or so, which is kind of late for this system, I would think. I mean, it definitely wouldn't be cutting edge, not at all. I think around 2006 we'd be looking at Pentium 4s, Core 2 Duos, Athlon 64. It wouldn't be Athlon XP, it wouldn't be that, but maybe Athlon 64? Something like that, anyway. I mean, that'd be around Windows XP era, too. And this computer is honestly more fitting for Windows 95, in my opinion, for the hardware, but as it goes to show, this machine is basically around 1995. So it's been 11 years old, and I don't know, 11 years ago we'd be looking at Core 2 quads. So imagining kind of that equivalent, I would say, in the modern age, which, you know, you could still do that, of course, but would it be all that fast? No, but I guess I could still see it as something you're just using for basically office computer. Hopefully the video doesn't cut off either. I'm nearing the 10-minute mark on my phone. I have 1 minute left, and I'm not sure if it will shut off at 10 minutes or not. Hopefully not. I'm going to install Windows Media Player. Okay. Can't quite see the review finder. Well, I call it viewfinder, but you know, preview on the phone screen. Let's see if we can load it. Programs. Let's see, where is it? Sorry. There it is, Fox Interactive. Sci-Fi Pinball. Sci-Fi Pinball. Direct Draw does not support the requested mode. Okay, well, I'm assuming that's because of the graphics card in here, which is a S3 Trio. So I'm not too sure about that. Let's see here. just kind of make up for that right quick, I'll just show you real quick another thing of Doom, I guess. I was planning on showing you another game, but let's see, oh, save my game. No, never mind, it didn't. Let's see here. ID Club 02. Nope, it doesn't work. Alright, tell you what, I know what we'll do. We'll go ahead and go to new game, Deep in the Dead, Nightmare Mode. Yes, I'm sure. How far can I get on Nightmare Mode playing, playing with one hand on a keyboard? This should have mouse support too, but I don't actually have that hooked up right now. Oh, shoot. That's alright. Anyway, guys, I hope you all enjoyed. This is kind of a random video I tried. Sorry that sci-fi pinball didn't work, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, if you guys want to see more like this, feel free to like and subscribe. Let me know. And yeah, maybe I'll make more old computer videos like this. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.